welcome back to the table where everybody eat. Y'all know how we do around here, man. Drop a comment below saying everybody eat 2025, man. Hashtag, matter of fact, hashtag everybody eat 2025. You heard? We gonna jump into it. I really didn't want to make a video on Nvidia, but a lot of you guys in the Facebook group been requesting and asking me, man, and a couple of people on YouTube with comments been asking me what's my thoughts on Nvidia. But with FOMC going down today with Uncle Jerome Powell making or revealing his decision on interest rates, which is supposed to remain unchanged. Now, he could raise them, he could lower them. Either way, right now it's priced in that it's supposed to be unchanged, man. So I really didn't want to make this video quite yet because these levels really may not matter, to be quite honest. Now, if you watched all my previous videos, or I guess you could say the single video I made on NVIDIA about the levels and how I expected a pullback to about the 122, and if we fall below that, we go into 118 and 116. All that transpired as expected. Now, yesterday we had a nice rally, as you can see, a nice little bounce. Speaking of that, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna change down to a smaller time frame real quick to kind of get a better view. Let's do a 2 hour. I would do the 4 hour, but we could do the two just so we could get a little more intricate here. So you guys asking me my thoughts. This is all opinionated. I'm not a financial advisor. There's no facts here. I'm no wizard, fortune teller, or even pro at this. However, I do live by and eat, sleep, and shit charts, man, when it comes down to technicals. So as you can see, I haven't really changed much. We had this massive gap down on Monday from the DeepSeek news, which brought us to here. And then it ended up just going down even more. We came down some more the next couple of days. Well, later on that day. And then yesterday we had a nice recovery. We got back into that gap, man, if you can see right there. Um, let's see. Right here, we got back into this gap. Come on, stop playing with me. Right in this area, we got back into this gap, man. But then as you see this morning, it didn't even matter because at the end of the day, we ended up rejecting off of that 126.97 level. Now, if you're in a Patreon or the Discord or even in the Facebook group, I gave you guys level start yesterday. I usually don't really give the Facebook group that many levels, so say. I just kind of just tell them keep their eyes out for it. However, I do got to check out my other Discords, man. I don't know what's been going on. I've been so busy. Oh, look at my guys. He want to play Apple to the upside. So yesterday I mentioned right about here. I think it was in this chat here. Okay, maybe not. I thought it was in general chat. Maybe not. Let's go to watch this. How bad about this background noise if y'all can hear it. I'm kind of in my zone, just cooling, man. So anywho, let's see, was it here? Yeah, it was yesterday, right about here at 3:30. As you know, everyone was asking, do I see Nvidia continuing to go up? And I'm like, yo, I mean, it's a possibility, but that 128, 127 used to be a real strong I guess you could say demand slash support. But once we fell below it, it became supply and resistance again. Because prior to it was actually resistance before we broke out of 128 level and went to 132. And 132 became the new resistance. That was back, I don't know, maybe October, November. I can't fully recall that. So I told them that it's very liquid between 127.12 and 137, especially 127.12 and 134.50. It's supposed to be 131.50. I hope nobody really went by that. But as you can see, oh no, well maybe 134.50. I was on that because of the liquidity from this candle here, but I knew 131 for sure. So there was nothing right here. There's no volume, no buyers, no nothing. So once again, I told them that and notified them that in the Facebook group as well. Uh, uh yeah, right now I'm getting a very raw and uncut video because again, I wasn't supposed to be making this video, but I'm doing it real quick for everybody real quick, you know what I'm saying? So uh this morning I said Nvidia must hold 123.10. As we can see right now, that didn't happen. Uh, right here. No, actually this here I was just giving the rule of thumb. on if they didn't buy Nvidia when it fell 12% the other day on Monday, and they thinking about buying it now at 128, it's backwards, man. I told them it could continue higher though, as it had the potential gap to fill since we are above 125, which is a psychological level. But 124 really was the line in the sand to stay above, to be quite honest. So if I apologize, I'm a little tied up. Like I say, I'm um I'm throwing this video out there for y'all real quick. So we got FOMC going down in about 2 hours. 2 hours and 15 minutes, they're gonna reveal they up in the rates or not. In my opinion, we really gotta maintain that psychological level of 120. But we cannot lose 122. We lose 122, man, we going back to 120 for sure. In my opinion, again, I'm no guru, but that's just real quick for you guys, man. We got to hold these levels. If we fall below 122, we could possibly see that 120, 118 again. We show real weakness under 118 and get below 116. We got that psych level of 115, which also is pretty strong between 114 and 115. However, the next support level, I believe, really like strong support and demand is around 111. If we fall below 111, we back to that 107 prior before, and then sub 100. But we gonna wait. We gonna see. We ain't predicting. We ain't reacting. And again, we got FOMC today. We had ASML earnings this morning, which is pretty good, but they sold off when they hit their supply level or resistance. And then we have IBM earnings tonight. Meta and Microsoft earnings could affect semiconductors, especially Nvidia, depending on what they say about CapEx, depending on what they say about Nvidia and or AMD, because Meta uses AMD for their LLM. Microsoft uses AMD processors for a few things. I'm on a Microsoft powered laptop right now, and everything is AMD on here, from Radeon to Ryzen to the Copilot, all in the above. So based off what they say as well, we get an insight on what their spending is with Nvidia and what their spending is with AMD. Excuse me, or any other company, man. So stay tuned, be prepared, don't be scared, man. And we just gonna react off whatever we get from FOMC tonight, earnings tonight. I mean FOMC soon, earnings tonight, and then I believe we got GDP coming in tomorrow, along with the regular old jobless claims and yada 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 yada, man. But stay tuned, y'all. We out. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money.